Episode 3587, Overcome a Body Image Meltdown.
Moms, it's time to rediscover, rejuvenate, and renew who you are in mind, body, and spirit. Welcome to Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie, the show to help you do just that. Here's your host, certified life coach, personal trainer, and nutritionist, Christiane Wargo.
Happy day. You know what time it is. It is Wellness Wednesday, and that means you get to take care of yourself from the inside out. Yes, we got the holidays around the corner, so it's time to overcome a body image meltdown. For those of you who are brand new to Create Your Now, welcome to this incredible family. I'm so delighted of your presence. If you already even had the opportunity, you'll want to head over to createyournow.com, where you can learn more and sign up for the Kisses newsletter, the Keep It Simple strategy, everyday solutions to live, love, and impact. Well, this episode is brought to you by AIM, inspiring connection and community. Well, yes, you can be in denial, but the holidays are here. They are here, and you know what? My house is still a mess. You should see my piles. I don't know. I don't think I have anything right now in front of the oven technically, but they're going to be painting around the oven today. And so I'm thinking, well, as long as you don't paint on the oven, maybe I can get the turkey in the oven. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Where are you at in preparing for the holiday season, specifically Thanksgiving? It's one of those things where I think we take for granted sometimes. And then the thing is we know it's filled with what? Family. Right? With the holiday seasons are meant to be this joyful time with family gatherings and celebration, and it's the big but, B-U-T-T, that we begin to panic and see all that's wrong with what we see in the mirror. You can overcome a body image meltdown. You know, I don't know what it is, but we begin prepping for the holiday parties, the family photos, the social gatherings, and it can often lead to what I call a body image meltdown. Right? Suddenly you go into your closet and you have nothing to wear. You're like, what? You don't like anything you try on. And it's stuff you've worn before, like just maybe the day or two before. Yet now there's absolutely nothing. You see 22 more wrinkles on your face and body. Plus you feel bloated and plump. Yep. So what do you see for yourself? What's in your reflection? When you looked at yourself this morning, what did you say? Were they hateful words? Were there words of kindness shared to yourself? Or did you think, gosh, you really are fat? Be honest with yourself. I'm not calling you fat, by the way. Okay. But let me be honest with you. I looked at myself in the mirror a couple days ago and I said, girl, you have got to do something. And I know what my body needs. It's just that when I make that decision to do it, it just feels really unfair because there's a lot of fun stuff out there to eat, but my body says, nope, can't have it. And then my husband gently reminds me in a kind, compassionate, loving way, believe it or not, yes, I don't roll my eyes when he says this. He's like, well, God wants you pure. He doesn't want you stuffed up from the inside out or the outside in. He wants you to take care of yourself in a manner that only you can. And when you take care of it the way he wants you to take care of it, man, nothing is impossible. Now, I'm not saying that I can't get by, right? We all get by. We can go to the fast food restaurant, but what do you need? Do you need a Tums next to you? And by the way, they are not a sponsor of this episode. Do you need, I don't know, something else, maybe some tea just to calm your stress down? What is it for you? Wherever you sit right now, or if you're standing or you're working out, fear not. There are ways to avoid falling into the trap of, oh my gosh, I have nothing to wear. Oh my gosh, look how, I just feel ugly. The beauty's not there anymore. So instead, I want you to embrace your true beauty. Maybe the beauty you can't see right now and your true confidence during this beautiful festive time called the holiday season. That is your kiss to keep it simple strategy. Embrace your true beauty. It's not about what social media says. It's not about those who sit there and spend 30 minutes to doctor up their photos. So their skin is so smooth. You're like, wow, what kind of Botox is she getting? Because it looks even better than, wow, right? It's called filters. But let me tell you got to be careful with what you put in your body, whether it's fake food, real food, injections, pills, supplements of any kind and every kind. You got to know where this stuff is coming from. You got to understand what it does for your specific body. Don't trust somebody else's body. And if you have that opportunity and you're like, oh yeah, that might really work for me, make sure you can have a money back guarantee, or at least you can get something back if it doesn't work. And don't buy it just because you want it sitting there thinking you're going to use it. You need to purchase those things only when you are ready to say, I'm in and I'm doing this. Did you know every day could be a New Year's resolution day? It's just a new day resolutions, not a New Year's resolution. How would that change your life if you really looked at yourself in the mirror and you were willing to embrace your true beauty? Now, I get it. You may have a spouse who's not as kind and doesn't call you sweet words. Maybe picks on you a little bit. He doesn't understand how it really hurts to the core. Maybe you have older children who make comments and they don't mean to, they don't understand, but it's there. And so deep down, you're like, Christiane, you just don't know where I've come from. No, I do. I know how hard it is to be at the weight that if you go to your medical provider, will tell you that's where you need to be. Because I've been challenged since giving birth to 5 children, nursing her pregnant basically for 10 years, my body is saying, it can't go back. Yet I know it can to a degree, not to the degree that I want to lose muscle, but to a healthy degree. But for a lot of people, they would say, oh, that's sacrificing all that good stuff that you could have. And when I say good stuff, I'm talking about natural foods even, called fruits and vegetables. Why? Just how my body is. And then people are like, well, you need so much of it. No, I really don't. Call me a freak of nature. I'm heavenly made in God's image, and I know my body best, just like you know your body best. And I think when we put our phones down, we put stuff to the side that says, you know what? I don't have to listen to this mumbo jumbo stuff that really has no bearing on my life unless if I choose to utilize it in my life and see what happens. Otherwise, I know what works for me and I can look at myself from the inside out. And what I mean by that, because a lot of people don't really define what they mean by looking at yourself from the inside out. Can I tell you a little secret? It's looking at yourself the way God sees you. Period. End of story. He sees you from the inside out. He knows your heart. And so you don't have to be a Barbie doll to be beautiful. In fact, being a Barbie doll is really unhealthy, by the way. Unless if you just have the frame that you can be that. But for the most part, there are not very many people who can. There are always an exception to the rule, though. So I want to give you some encouragement today. As the holiday seasons, they are here. They are here. We have hit it. We are 8 days away from Thanksgiving. Got your turkey yet? I was shopping at the store yesterday. I'm like, ooh, turkeys are on sale. I think I told you this last week. Buy an extra turkey. Put it in your freezer. It'll be good for at least a year. Don't listen to the 6 months thing. I mean, unless if it completely thaws out. But if you keep it frozen, it'll be good for a year, year and a half. Shh, don't tell anybody that secret. But it's great because you actually then can cook a turkey or two. And if you have a deep freezer, oh, it'll keep much longer. And turkeys are great, and you could cook them from frozen. I do it every single year. They're delicious. And then you can eat healthy. You could choose how you dress your turkey. You can make the homemade gravy. You don't have to buy the store-bought stuff. You get to have the real stuff. But as you know, I mean, the stress comes with the holidays. It just does. I was talking to my contractor and we were talking about the carpet and he goes, well, we can try to get it in before Thanksgiving, but which understand that's basically only 6 days, business days. And I'm like, yeah, I really don't want him the day before Thanksgiving and probably the day before that. So that only gives us 4 more days. And we only have 3 more days in this week. So you got 1 day. I'm like, no, we can wait till after Thanksgiving. My goal would be just to have it done before the new year, preferably before Christmas, yes. But the new year would be great because then I have it done. I can get my house back to normal, put it together, and I get to kick off my new year with just kind of this feeling of, oh, because when you've been wanting to do this forever with your house, yeah, you want that feeling pretty quickly. So when you look at yourself in the mirror, who do you see? Do you see someone who works really hard, who's willing to give up basically anything and everything for their family? Or do you see someone who's just tired, crabby, just need to go to bed, but you're dealing with the dinner dishes and dogs and just isn't working for you? Did you know both of those are the same people? It's just how you frame how you see yourself. From the inside out, God's lenses or yours? So as you're looking at your body image meltdown, oh my gosh, I have nothing to wear. And then you're like, I can't order something fast enough. Even Amazon isn't going to have what I need. And believe it or not, they got clothes. Some of them are really cute, by the way. But even then, it's the holidays and people take time off and Amazon isn't going to be able to drop ship it in just 2 hours at your front door. And so you begin to have that panic. And the stress builds, not like you haven't had more stress. So embrace your true beauty. What does that look like in real life? Number one, you got to practice self-compassion. And guess what? It starts right now at this moment. One of the most powerful tools in combating body image meltdowns is self-compassion. It's that kindness. Instead of criticizing yourself for not meeting unrealistic standards, put your phone away. Except, listen to me here. But practice kindness and understanding towards yourself. Take time each day to affirm yourself and focus on what makes you unique and beautiful. You can be honest with yourself. You can say, you know what? Yeah, you are kind of looking a little fat. You're a little pudgy around. But you haven't been sleeping for the last 3 weeks.